So here's the first one of the 8 I'm going to try and get running. It's a all-wheel drive Husqvarna. It looks to be complete. It's a 2014 model. It's indicated by the engine here, and then on the deck here it says January of 15 was when this deck is made. So it's seen a couple of years of pretty decent use though. Should clean up nicely, and if I can get this one running, then I basically made my money back on the lot for what I paid for it. Because I don't know if this thing will fetch in the neighborhood of like $180 or so, but I'll have to look at the marketplaces, Craigslist, and all that good stuff to find out. This has got the newer 625EX series Briggs on them. I've worked on a ton of these, as y'all have seen. Looking under here, it looks to be in good shape. The blade is still okay. This is the one that the guy said they just couldn't get started for whatever reason. It's got oil in it. It's got compression, and it's got almost a full tank of gas. It smells pretty new. So my guess is that they got this out for the season. It didn't start, and I mean I can pull it, but I can't get it to crank. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of encouragement to see if it will. I'm going to try it one more time, because if this hasn't run in a while, then there might be oil in the overhead valve cover, and just saw a bunch of black stuff come out of the exhaust. So it seems like it was rich with me putting the starter fluid on it. So at least I do know it'll kick over again. It's got this plastic carburetor on it, so I'll probably just take it off and probably have to clean out the jets and stuff. It didn't come with an air filter or a cover, but I've got them right here. So I'll put those on, and I actually might try just putting them on right now, because some of these are a little bit finicky with not wanting to run with air filters on them. So let me try this. So again, this is just trial and error. Just kind of look at it a little bit more, then probably take the carburetor off, clean it out, see if I can get her going. So I took the carburetor off, cleaned it, put it back together. There was really nothing to see. There may be a little bit of water in the fuel, which on these probably would do it. So let me try it again here. so I'll have to keep investigating on this one. Probably I'm going to have to end up draining all that gas out. I bet it's got water in it and it won't start. That'll be my next guess. It can't be much though. Can't be much. So kind of got this thing sorted out. Put a different gas tank on it, cleaned up the carburetor again, and still was kind of doing the same thing, and then I changed out the spark plug and it actually fired up. So I put the air filter and engine cover on it. Still sounds like it's choking out a little bit, but I think the air filter might be doing it. But we'll see. I'll crank it up here though. Run. We'll let it run for a little bit, see if it'll run a little bit better than it is. But as soon as you do that, it runs great. So I don't know if I put the air filter on the wrong way. As you can see, the air filter looks to be in good shape, so I'm not sure, but it needs to run for a little bit, so I'll let it run. Clean it up, sharpen the blade. I'll show y'all kind of, I guess, how the all-wheel drive self-propel works. Which is good, so. I'll let it run for a little bit. Come back and get it in just a few minutes. So I've got the blade and stuff off, changing the oil and sharpening the blade and stuff. I wanted to, I guess, show you all underneath as much as I can. I'm not going to remove the cover and stuff. But you've got your two differentials here with your pulleys on each of them. So it's almost like, it just looks like a double self-propel is basically what it is. It still only uses one belt, but I bet the belt is pretty long with two pulleys there, and I guess when you pull on the cable, those pulleys will tighten up and your self-propel starts working. So that's kind of how the all-wheel drive system works. Glad that it works on this mower, and I'll just get it all nice and cleaned up and ready for sale here. Sharpen the blade on it and finish changing the oil, and I'll give you all a final look and start. So got her cleaned up here. Already running a little bit since I cleaned it, and put the Husqvarna logo back on the front of it there that fell off when I washed it. Seems to be running pretty good. I had to wait for the air filter to dry, and some other stuff to dry because it wasn't running, or it wouldn't run because I think it got a little bit of water in places that it shouldn't be, but now it's good. Clean up really nicely. 3-year warranty. I wonder if you bought it, if it's still in warranty. A little bit of work, but very minimal for the price that I paid for the lot. Like I said, probably $180 or so is what I'll get out of this. I might be able to crack 200. Not completely sure, but all-wheel drive on self-propel works really well. I'm really pleased with how this works. So, working on another one coming up. Sold a couple today, so the herd is still thinning down a little bit. Got a trade in though, which is good, but I do a lot of work yet. Should have another mower video coming up pretty shortly. But for now, thank y'all for watching.